Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For this video, me and my group member we will present about mini project. The title name of our project is Speed Bump Power Generator. There are 5 group members including me. My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Anang Shafizano. For this video, I will present about the introduction. There are 5 agenda that we present for this video. For introduction, the high cost of fuel energy and the dangerous rate of pollution push us to find new source of energy. Energy recovery is one of these solutions. It allows producing energy without any pollution effects. Speed bump power generator (SBPG) is a system allowing producing power from the car moving on the road. A mechanical system absorbs its kinetic energy and converts it into electrical power.
Assalamualaikum everyone. So for today I will be explain is our structure of the project, which is speed bump power generators. So this is a structure of the project. So I will explain the mechanism in the speed bump. So basically we use the 4 components in this mechanism, which is gear are used to transfer motion and torque between machine components in mechanical devices, and the DC motor is convert mechanical energy into electrical energy, and the battery is to store electrostatic energy in an electric field and where possible to supply this energy to the circuit. So and lastly the spring we use for make the speed bump more flexible. So basically we use the DC motor as a generator. So how does this work? When the car hit the speed bump, the spring will bounce down and will rotate the first gear. The first gear will rotate toward anti-clockwise and make the second gear rotate toward clockwise, and the spin or the rotated gear will make the DC motor spin. The spin DC motor will convert mechanical energy into electrical energy and will produce energy, and the battery will store the electrical energy that produced from the DC motor. So that's how we produce renewable energy using speed bumps power generator. Electricity will continue to be produced as long as there is a car going over the speed bump. The more cars hit the bumps, the more electricity is produced. So that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAZIQ. So today I will explain the function of speed bump power generator. Firstly, it will happen when only one way speed bump. It cannot be on two way. Secondly, it will function to reduce the energy wastage during speed bump, so less energy losses produced. Lastly, it will function like to electrical energy saver. It will function as a trigger and only turn on the light when the cars passes by. That's all. Thank you.
Hello guys, IQBAL here. I will be explaining the simulation of our project. Let's get started. This is our power generator, located beside the trigger switch which represents our speed bump. Every time a car goes through the speed bump, it will trigger our power generator to generate electricity, which we will observe later on. Here is our 10 millifarad capacitor, which representing a rechargeable battery. When power is generated, it will store the power, and when source is cut off or when the speed bump isn't triggered anymore, this capacitor will use the stored power to energize the lamp for a short period of time. Now, without further ado, let's run this simulation and learn how it works in real time. I will run the simulation by pressing the play button right here. As you can see now, this oscilloscope is giving us the reading from the generator and the battery. At first, there's no power from the battery being supplied to the load. But when a car steps on the speed bump, or in this case when I tap the space key on my keyboard, the generator will supply its power to the load and to the battery. As I push the space key again, or after the car totally goes through the speed bump, the power generator stops supplying power to the load. But you can see here the load is still energized. This is because when power is cut off, the battery will use its stored power to keep energizing the load for a short period of time. This process is repeating over and over again as long as there are cars going through the speed bump. I think that's all from me. Hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.
So in the last part, I will explain our circuit of our project by using the multi-sim simulation. So when the car passes through the speed bump, it will convert the mechanical energy to electrical energy by using a DC motor in the speed bump. So the DC power supply here indicate that the power have been converted. When the trigger is on, the power is flow to the circuit and will charge up the capacitor here and also provide the current for the output, which is the lights here. So when there is no car passing through the speed bump, which means there is no power generated from the DC motor. As you can see there, the voltage of the capacitor are dropped slowly and the current here also decreasing. This is because the capacitor is discharging the electrical energy which stored inside the capacitor and make the lamp lights up. And when there is the car pass through again, the electrical energy will be generated and then the lamps will light up again and the capacitor also will be charged up. That is all. Thank you.